We start today's adventure exactly where we left off the last adventure, and that is healing injured creatures. I have no idea why they're all getting hurt so often.
More healing of creatures. Don't we just love it? Oh, don't even want to contemplate how long I'm going to be stuck here. Hopefully not too long. Still not finished. 10 minutes. So I have a 10-minute wait. Don't worry. Hopefully I will edit out all of the stuff. Oh, and another one. Great. I'll edit out all of the stuff that you guys don't really need to see, such as waiting around. Well, there we go. Oh, I'm probably not got enough of that second one, but at least that's the one done. No, I need one more. These things have grown now, so yeah, I can get one more from here. And then hopefully that's going to be it for healing creatures. Hopefully. It's not, as you can see. Leaf. Why so many creatures are getting injured, I have no idea. I mean, it would be really nice to know, so that I could prevent it for the future, because it's a good amity thing, but yeah, crazy. Finally, it's grown. There we go, good little lad. Right, now, can we get on and do some stuff other than heal creatures now? That's like 40 minutes of my life I'm not getting back. Luckily, as I said before, if you stay in the area, they tend to survive. If you don't stay in the area and go out of spawn range, I think they disappear. Might even be closer than that, but I know if you don't stay right next to them, they do tend to die, unfortunately. Yep. Shimmy 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 shimmeroo. Or whatever it is. Right. Let's put some stuff in here, because I've got no room to get my workbench. And without a workbench, I can't make all of these weird and wonderful huts that don't do anything. Hopefully they will add a reason to have these, apart from just the, oh, get some because, you know, it's fun. But this is the only place you need these huts for. Which is just weird. What else should I put over? Don't want to put the seeds. Let's craft that bench. Yeah. I'm always reluctant to put things outside of the town. I'm going to put it here. I don't know why I do that. I keep pressing the wrong button and dodge rolling. Granular. That on. Is that about there, I reckon. Oh, almost perfect. Not quite, but almost. Right, so Midhaven. Cozy farming hut. That's what I want. Have I got any? No, I've only got fur. I've got no hide. Great. So it's going to have to be the other ones. A mining hut and a standard Midhaven. They do use a lot of resources. Let's have a bench as well. Yeah, because it gives 4 points. So I think culture points are something that you have to do to upgrade your bases. Bases, towns, village, whatever you want to call them. It's what you have to use. So, yeah, I don't want to put it too far because I couldn't remember whether you could actually sit on them, which would have been nice. Would have been nice if you could have sat on them, to be fair. Right, what am I doing now? I need to put these huts down. Clear the way. I'll one fit in that corner. A big boy! I'll get it the same level as the end of that step. It's the only thing about this. Kind of like these big steps, and then you can't really do much with them sometimes. Try and line these up is a nightmare. I think. Right, now I've moved them all around. This is the last one to put down. That'll do. They look better there because it's not sticking out of the ground so much. You can actually get in, which is nice. Right, I've done all you wanted now, Ajit. Oh, God. I need to position a farm. I might actually get to go and explore a little bit soon. I always forget. Well, I mean, I've only done it twice, but I do forget that there's so much preparation work for the first section. Bearing in mind, you don't really use this again, I don't think. Right, can I put a farm within these walls? Not far off. I want it further forward. I want it to come off the edge of that cliff so those steps actually do something. Is that doing something? They still seem to be a bit off the floor. That'll do. They might be sticking through the stone, but at least they are doing something. They're not there yet because you have to complete the build before anything shows up. Oh, and of course it's the other side. So... fiber. Good job I planted all of these before. That should be enough. Ooh. Seeds! Have some seeds. Excellent. Let's go plant some stuff. Lettuce. Lettuce. And lettuce. So that's all I can plant. Hopefully, our people are not going to be too annoyed with just lettuce. Yeah, you see, look, that works alright. It's not ideal, but it works alright. Looks pretty decent, actually. Not the best, but not the worst either. Yes, I have done the farm and I will bring you some lettuce. There's nothing to eat. Okay, I'm sorting out the food. Good God, so demanding. I like it. Obviously from my wife. I'm not quite that egotistical. Right. Get a storage box. I've got on the other side, but this one's just going to be easier. And I think I need a compost. Yeah, compost shed. I'm going to stick that next to the farm. I'm short of one thing for that as well. Honestly though, guys, as soon as I have completed the... Excuse me for that notification. As soon as I have completed the startup creation of the village, I will be going on some adventures, so you're not going to be stuck watching me position glowing blue buildings forever. There we go. And again, the ramp will show up as soon as I've input most of this stuff. Right, tree bark is the last one. You have to get... You only get that from chopping down, like, good trees, not dead trees, for some reason. Because bark doesn't survive on dead trees, supposedly. Doesn't look too bad, does it? That's alright. Berries! Let's go get that bark, actually. Complete that, and then we can start doing other stuff. Oh, look at that. One tree bark. Let's plant starter seed to compensate. Oh, look. Oh, thank God. Another injured creature. We've not had any of those in this playthrough, have we? Yay. That guy should now disappear. There we go. No, I wasn't losing my marbles. Right, let's make 3 of those. And that'll mean we can do 3 lettuce at a time. Which is going to be pretty decent. Right, so... yeah. Not long to go. I think we can wait for those. Well, hopefully we can wait for those. There we go. Right. Apologies for that. Just had to go and sort something out. You can probably hear the washing machine in the background as well. I do apologise for that. It's quite loud. Okay, so that is the start of our village done. So we have got a farm, we have got a compost shed, we have got food that I'm just going to deliver to Patahoon. Why does that sound like Patapon? People from the PlayStation 1 era will probably know what I'm on about there, or the PSP version. Was that sort of time frame. Right, let's stick this campfire down so I can cook some stuff. I hate that. I don't think when you put these down it clears the area around it. No, it won't. I'll tell you what I could do though. I could go and make just a base. So this does have building mechanics a bit similar to Ark as well, where you can make these base parts, etc. I'm not quite sure why you can do it yet. I've not got far enough into the game to fully understand, especially as like the huts and stuff that you make, the bases of those don't actually disappear. So if you try and put one of the huts on a foundation, for example, the hut will have its own foundation still, so it's a little bit of an odd situation. I'm wondering whether you can actually make your own house with crafting stuff inside it, because if you can, I might do that. Simply because I think that would be pretty awesome. Right, so let's cook some of that. None. Why did it give me the option if I've got none that I can do? Right, I can do one of those. Oh, it did work. That was a little bit odd. I don't know why I couldn't do the meat at the start. Oh, it did do a meat. Okay. Got 2 lean steaks, but it wouldn't let me cook them for whatever reason. I've got 1 cooked meat, which is the one that I didn't know I'd done, and 1 fish meat. Right. So... no, that's the wrong button. That's the button. Right. I have got a sword. sword attacks, I think it's the only one that you can do combos with. So I'm going to keep that one equipped for when I go out venturing. Yes, they're fed. Yes, you astound yourself. Okay. Your exploits. Okay. Yeah, you've done all of that, haven't you? Unbelievable. Right, okay, so... Ooh, I've never used the crop plot. I never quite understood what it's for, because obviously you have a farm, but I think you have to have a crop plot other places, because the farm building is literally for this village, because it's a farming village. So if you want to do crops anywhere else, you have to use these crop plots. I think that's what it is. So that's all now done. Don't know why that's floating. That makes no sense that it's floating at all. Okay. What's she going to tell us now? At least you realise it was me. Excuse me. Add it to the bridge as well to assist. Oh, he'll be happy about that. Go and assist the apprentice. Excellent, our first adventure. Get to go and explore the world and find things. So, unlike most survival-y type games, I don't actually need to prepare too much because I've got food, I've got weapons. Right, so we've got this mountain, and I think, well, there is a portal up on top, although I'm pretty certain I won't be able to activate it, so I'm not even going to bother. But I think there is a shrine on top of here. I doubt whether I've got all of the stuff for it. Oh, what the hell? Just climb the mountain, climb the sheer cliff. Why can you not do it easily? Yeah, I don't know whether I'll have all the stuff. Hopefully I will, because it does kind of show you what's in the area. And this might be the... I don't even know which shrine this is going to be. Oh, for God's sake. So, there are a couple of janky things in this game. I really don't know. I don't know what was going on there, but there we go.
It was nice to finally be out and about. No longer in the village that we'd started in, and not healing any of the creatures near the first great tree. We had indeed found a shrine, the Amani shrine, and as expected, we didn't have most of the items that we needed to upgrade it. However, that didn't stop us. We did have some gold dust, not knowing where we'd got it from. We did have a look at the portal, and as expected, we weren't quite ready to activate this. What we did notice, though, was being so high up, we had a very good view of the area, and after climbing to the tallest part in the area, only a few short steps away, we did notice that we could see the bridge in the distance. Because we could see the bridge in the distance, it made our journey quite a lot easier, and we ended up taking a leap of faith.
That was a much longer float than I was expecting a float. Interesting. Okay. Now, I've told you about this. Unfortunately, this game does have some really weird quirks. It's not the only game that has them. But certain cutscenes expect you to get to them at a certain time of day. So even though it just turned night, it all of a sudden became day again, just because I arrived at the bridge. Which is a little bit odd. Right, so I now need to get building the bridge so I can get across. Salad and fibre are the things that I need to get. I've already got the other two. So, need a camp. It's getting dark again.
Unfortunately, my game crashed, and with it took all of my gameplay recording. So I have missed out quite a big chunk, including where I managed to get the salad to put into the bridge. However, we are still on track, so let's get back into the action and pick up pretty much where we left off.
Final piece. Do with some healing after being attacked then. Ugh, too much stuff. I'll eat that because that'll help heal me anyway. I don't know, like the way it does that. It just doesn't show you that you've actually done stuff. Those salads are brilliant. I need to cook those. Cook salads? I need to make those more often. And there's the bridge finished. Another cutscene where it's light again. Walking across uncharted lands. I mean, bearing in mind this is supposed to be a main thoroughfare, from what they were saying, jumping over that rock didn't seem overly good. I hope I'm not going to have to do that every time. I don't remember doing that every time. Some of this artwork is amazing. Oh, yuck. Ugh. The chillos.
Zorken, Shoppa, Kalju Betroren.
Ah, Pakaro, Walbogu, Shwalkato, Shupa Shuhu, Jwal Palanuk, Alu la Gukor Ekur, Olal Ashtaku Shukur.
I'm really hoping something that Ajit finds out that his family's not this amazing group, that it's like a criminal brand or something, just to knock him down a peg. Really don't like arrogant people like that. Thinks he's better than everyone else, even though he never does anything. Yes, it's an appalling ruin. Work with Ajit to begin. How about I just do it all and we don't include him, because he always takes the praise for doing stuff when actually he's done nothing. Yes, and this is where we get into the meat of the game. So areas where even entering them, you take damage. I've only been in them a couple of times in my previous playthrough, but to be honest, I've got to the same area and almost the same level as I did in like 25 hours of gameplay in my first playthrough. So I'm almost there already. Not quite, but almost. And it's not been anywhere near that. Here we go with the portals. This does mean that I've got to make a long trek back to the starting town, which has a portal, and the Amity Shrine, which we also saw a portal at, because you have to activate them with Amity. And I mean, it says 0 of 3 because you used to have to actually put resources into them other than Amity. Amity was just to activate it, and then to rebuild it you have to use resources, but you don't have to do that anymore. So I think that 0 of 3 is a holdover from the old system. Luckily you don't have to do that because that would be annoying. But the mounts, it's one of the first things that I like to do now that I did it in my first playthrough, because riding round on a mount is so much better than just wandering everywhere. Wood and thatch. Well, I've got the wood and the thatch. Hopefully I should be able to get from around. There shouldn't be too much. Weeds don't give you anything apart from amity, so it's the only thing you can pick and kill, in effect, that actually gives you amity, which makes no sense to me, because weeds are still a living creature. Or organism, not a creature. Creature's the wrong term. Raro fruit. I need that for something. Can't remember what. Was it thatch or fibre I needed? I think it was thatch. I've got 4. I don't think that's enough. Was it 5? I'm going to go on the fact it was 5. It was 5. The Lord is complete. Now, they have made a change to the look of sticks in this game, because sticks originally were literally just brown lines on the floor, and as you can see, most of the floor is brown lines, and when you're running around, it's really hard to see one brown line over another. There we go. I want one of those masks. They don't look quite as freaky as mine. Chingo B. Aww. Wherein you find yourself. Okay. Good English. Don't weep. Harrowlope. Or is it a hairlope or a harrowlope? I'm going to say a harrowlope because it just sounds better. Right. Let's give myself a whistle. There she is, Chingbi.
We finally unlocked the mount, and in Towers of Aghasba, the mount is a really important tool. Not only is it good fun to ride, and quite cute to look at, but it also does allow fast traversal. Now, as we need to go back to the starting area for both the shrine and the village portals, this really is going to help out. And to be honest, I just like it.
Hopefully, Powell's up here. I'm sure this is where Powell is. Got to get this seed. This does not look like Powell. No, this is Huldra. That mask is horrifying. I might change it. See, I find this hilarious. So he's got to have picked those rarer fruit, which to me is the same as me picking rarer fruit, but I lose amity when I do it, whereas he just consumes them just willy-nilly. All these double standards. I don't know. I'm trying to work out whether this is a real language from somewhere, because it does seem to have like linguistic forms. But if they have created a whole language for this game, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I know they do it for certain things, like they did it for the movie Fifth Element. They created a whole language, and the main character, Mila Jovovich, actually did learn the language, and she could have a conversation with the producer or something like that in the made-up language, which I just find absolutely brilliant. But I've never actually seen it done for a game before, I don't think. I mean, they did it in one of the Final Fantasies. They made a written language that you had to unlock, and it kind of translated for you. But I've never seen it to this extent where it's all spoken, a spoken language. Just interested. If they have created a language specifically for this game, that's, yeah, like I say, that's a big thing. Look, stop being so excited. Yes, there's a god in the mini forest thing. And we're going to give him some leaves to sober him up. Come on. Yep, here, have this rarer fruit, which looks nothing like a rarer fruit, but is more like a lettuce leaf that you didn't notice the difference, which is more impressive, bearing in mind you're the god of the forest, but never mind. Let's fix it. Come on. Stop being so down and out. God. I mean, literally God. You're supposed to be the god of the forest. I mean, you know, we left. Why didn't you make a new one? Come on, boy. Girl. Creature. Thing. Whatever you are, just get on and do it. Wallowing in self-pity. I don't know. Yep, I'm all clear on what we need to do. Go and meet you to rebuild Sacred Forest. One thing I think they should do with this game is they should give you the ability to change the look of your mount. And I don't mean change it to look like something completely different. I mean just change its colour scheme. Because some of the Haralopes actually look really nice. Just the plain brown ones. I know that's to make ours stick out, but you know, even if we could change the saddle or something, it'd be amazing. And I know this is early access in an indie game, so it probably won't happen, but you know, one can wish. Impressive, mate. That was impressive. Okay, that's more impressive. I must say, that was pretty decent. Okay, I'll pick up the seed, because let's face it, that's one of the things we need to do. We need to get some resources in the area, which means growing a forest. And this is the prime comment of this game, or the prime sentiment of this game. We need nature to survive. So we need to support nature and don't over mine, deforest, what do you want to call it? Don't overindulge on things. So, you know, yes, we need wood for construction and things like that, but don't cut down an entire forest. You don't need an entire forest full of wood. Let's face it, we have a lot of things that we don't actually need. We like them, but we don't need them. So let's do it in a sustainable way. I think that's the big takeaway. And this game is kind of trying to highlight that without going into the extent of making it just dull and boring. I probably have just done that myself, of course, but where do we want to be? Do we want to be in this desolate landscape here, or do we want to be in a nice, thriving green forest? I'm a bit biased because my favourite colour is green. Yellow-green, to be fair. All shades of yellow-green, from lime green all the way through to the dark version, but green, yeah. I'd prefer to be in green. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. Right. I want to put the forest on a flat area, so this flat area here looks ideal. I think it's too close. That's the one. Oh, it is. 100 odd meters too close. That's not good. Does this one need to be further away than the original? Because I'm sure the original was closer than this. Going down the hill. Something's in the way. What, me? There we go. Nice flat area as well. Come on, forest, grow. Oh, I've unlocked carrots. And pumpkins as well. Exactly what we want. Awesome.
And with that, our second tree is grown and the start of our second forest has begun. I'm going to leave the video there. We've done quite a bit today and we have a lot more to do. But hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you do click the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are inclined to do so, please do leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this video, of the game, and of course of the channel. Well, thank you very much guys. I really look forward to seeing you for my next video very soon. You all take care. Bye for now and have fun.